Oh my gosh. Hi guys, welcome to a real Monday. I gotta get this pillow behind me because I have had. So it's like 1 o'clock in the afternoon, but it's like 1 o'clock in the morning at this point for me. So I had a VA appointment today in Miami. So they picked me up at 4 a.m. Drive to Miami. Um, Immediately get yelled at by the clerk that was like all freaking on me. You need to call your own escort. I'm like, we literally stopped and let escort know to bring up a stretcher because I have to transfer from the car stretcher to a hospital stretcher. But this girl, she just like flipped my trigger for it's 8 o'clock in the morning on Monday after I've already driven for 4.5 hours. You need to not be yelling at me like that. But anyway, so that's where today started. Um, but my appointment was really fast because, again, I got yelled at because he has to rush me through because since I'm on a stretcher, I'm not allowed to be in the hallway. So this is somehow my fault. Oh my god, seriously. You're a fucking hospital. It's already bad enough that when I have to go and get lab work done, they can't figure out how to let me off the fucking stretcher to use my walker to the bathroom to pee in the cup. So I have to deal with drama for that. So I, you're a hospital, Miami, VA. There needs to be some accommodations being had for people that have to lay down and are on stretchers. Because people in hospitals are on stretchers. Anyway, so he rushes me through, and then they decide that they're going to put me over in the ambulatory surgical area to wait for my pickup because traditionally 28 trans, especially when I have like these fast flip around appointments in the morning, um, they're usually like taken. They're like usually really busy, especially Monday morning because they're trying to take people to appointments. So I will get stuck sitting there waiting for sometimes hours for a stretcher van, and they can't just the group that took me up can't just bring me back because they leave Miami at like midnight to come pick me up at 4 a.m., which makes no sense. Why are they not using a provider local to me that picks me up, takes me up there, brings me home, and then are local here? I still don't get that one. Also, like, a big reason why I'm having to go to Miami for some of the things I should be able to go to the Key West outpatient clinic for is because the Key West outpatient clinic is on a Navy base, and that Navy base requires you to go and get um, new documents with your driver's license and stuff to be able to get on base, and it's like every 6 months to a year. But uh, transportation doesn't allow the transport vehicle to stop at the base that's before the base that I have to go to get that transport it's ridiculous. So anyway, so that was my morning. Um, and then I have to do it again Wednesday because I have my chiropractor on Wednesday. Oh, and then she just called me to make my appointment for my next in person, and she was trying to tell me that it had to be 8 o'clock, and I'm like, I'm not gonna make an 8 o'clock. They have to pick me up, and I barely make 9 o'clock appointments with them pick me up at 4 in the morning. Um, and then and she's like, well, then you'll have to wait till September. I'm like, so am I going to be out of medication? Well, yeah, you're going to be out of medication because we can't find a way to give you an appointment that's later in the day that will actually allow you to be here because you have a 4 to 5 hour drive. Make it make sense. Somebody please. Somebody please make it make sense. So, yeah. So my blood pressure is probably cooking today. I was trying to play with wire. The one wire that I had was crap. So I'm going to try and do some Wednesday. But it did, I mean, I did actually find a few things on the wire art tutorial that I paid like a lot to have access to their tutorials. I found several of their tutorials that I can actually do laying down in the van, or while I'm waiting for the stretcher van to come. So it is now, after all of that, it is mail call for Monday. So we have from Amazon, I actually have a 5-piece pack of, these are supposed to be 18 by 25. Maybe a little small. 18 centimeter by 25 centimeter. That's small. Where the 25 is true. Yeah, I guess it is 18 by 25. And this is a rock cloud print. So I wanted to get another sample of this to compare against some that I got from China. Obviously these are made in China too, but because the other ones look like they were printed or something. And these, so this does actually give me a good estimation that is what they're supposed to look like. Alright, so we got that from Amazon. And then we have these Albatross. Yeah, so we got 2 bags from Albatross. Sorry. I haven't put my leg up on this thing. For my back. So we got a couple China orders together. Up in here. Alright, so we have some more of the little round balls with gold on them. We've got that one, a smoky and a peach. Champagne peach. And here's all the rest of them. So I guess 2 of them didn't make it. I love this color. So these are a different size than the other ones I had, I think. No, these are all 4mm. So I guess I just accidentally reordered some more of these. But it's fine, because I will use all of these. They're really pretty colors. Hold on. I got like all the colors. That one's really pretty. That one's really pretty. I'm like slowly. This is like a game. Watch how the thing goes down. Okay, I can't put my foot. I have to put my foot up there. There's the green. We've done the green before. We did those. There's blue. There's a couple of pinks. That actually shows more red than it is in person. Sweet pink. This one is a super pale blue. Charcoal. This is clear and charcoal. This is like an amethyst. Another peach. Another teal. Seafoam green. That one. This one's a super pale green. Amethyst. Really pretty peachy pink. Nice blue. A bit topaz. And then a mix. So that's everything from the one order. And now for the big bag of orders. Wire. Okay, so we have 3 rolls of 4mm. But these are only 5 meters long, or 15 meters long. 3 rolls of 0.1mm. 3 rolls of, where you at, size 0.5mm. 3 rolls of 0.7. 3 rolls of 0.3. And 3 rolls of 0.6. Those are all kind of like the wire wrap sizes. This feels like organizers. Yes, yes, yes. I've been waiting for these organizers for a while because I'm wanting to see if these are the same size as my pearl organizers. And it looks like they are. Because the good thing about that is these guys, when I got them before, they're smaller. But the thing that I liked about it is that you can actually remove, although there's supposed to be 5. So you can like remove the cover off of one stack. And then you can lock another stack onto that. So like if you don't want to have to carry multiple stacks of stuff that kind of goes together, you can put them together. Although I may need to separate my pearl ones because they're so heavy now that it's like they pull apart. So only do that like if you're not overloading it and making it too heavy. because then it starts pulling on here, and then they just don't close good anymore. So just so you know, you can like stack those guys together. This is just those. Some more organizers. I have so much stuff. This one needs to be put away. Okay, I think these are like the ones that we got last week. I've kind of been waiting till the end of like this coming weekend, because I should have like most of the stuff that I was waiting on coming in to like do another, pull everything over and go through and sort it and make sure everything's together. Let me see. These are good for like the little beads, because you're not having anything go between, so you're able to put your beads in there and not going for a walk. I did order some where it's got like the little insert for the teeny tiny beads. But these guys are actually larger than that. That's good. Actually wanted the larger size. So we ended up with, that one's even smaller. What's going on? I don't know. Maybe I got like one of those sets that is like a mixture of things. It's hard to look at the measurement. The largest pieces. Okay, so more organizers. And then we have, make sure even into saving your bubble wrap so that you can reuse that. Fold it up nice and neat so it takes up this room. Okay, so this is a piece. Is it one piece or a set of fluorite? Looks like it might be just a single piece of fluorite. Fluorite's getting expensive, guys. So you see it inexpensive. Ooh, this one's gorgeous. Don't sleep on it. If you see some nice fluorite for inexpensive, don't sleep on it, because it is getting a little pricey lately. This looks like it might have had some moisture in the bag, so I'm going to take it out of the bag. That is gorgeous. Let's see. Color on that. Oh, gorgeous piece. That one's really pretty. Okay, so I'm digging that. But again, pricing on fluorite is going up, so check that. Check that. This is heart-shaped stone crystal amethyst love healing stone. Several heart-shaped stones. So those are handy. Whoops, I just had one attack me. These are not, so that one's actually opaque. Let's see the other one. So that looks like it's this is either synthetic or it's dyed hematite is what it looks like. Then we got some Dalmatian jasper. Some quartz. Some white quartz. pinkish. Where'd it go? I did put this bag. This looks like it might have gone in that bag. Get through the bag first. So, that's cute. This is definitely something dyed, but very 80s. And I am an 80s girl. That's very cute. So, dyed as well as genuine stones. You know what happens to that first piece that I drew up. There we are. Quartz, but it's kind of got like this little bit of a tinge of pink to it. I don't know what the hell these cats are playing with my shirts for. Y'all need to stop. Stop tearing up my clothes. Oh, and I got my Comfort brand sweatsuit that I wore to the VA because it's always freezing in the VA. And of course, I got like a little mustard stain on it. So because I have to have it for Wednesday, it is stain treated and in the wash right now. Okay, so this is another fluorite piece. Ooh, this one's pretty. It's got like vertical stripes. It's like a game. The show should be called Opening Bags. Opening the smallest bags possible. Look how pretty the stripes are on that. Gorgeous piece of fluorite. So, I love me some fluorite. It's pretty. It's pretty, y'all. This is another piece of fluorite. And looks like we're going to have another piece of fluorite. Another piece of fluorite. Ooh. So the other two were very much high on the purple scale. And this one's definitely down on your blue, green scale for fluorite. That beauty. So that one again, it's got the vertical stripes. Really pretty blues and blue-green. What else do we have? We got a couple baggies in here. Oh, these are actual. So these are real ones. So these are lab aquamarines. Lab grown aquamarines. So pretty rectangle. Just a can match up some of this. The round one. baggies. The bane of my existence. There we go. Now to really pretty heart spindle aquamarine. Square. Triangle. Hiding back there. Oh, very pretty pear shape. I think they're all like a carat each. Pretty pear shape. Aquamarines. Lab grown. I'm pretty sure these were all lab grown. These I'm actually so the kitties don't get them. I'm trying to have an aquamarine eating contest. That would not be good. And there's a few tutorials for wire weaving, and I do have silver wire to use on some of these, like Nature gemstones, as I build my comfort level, I guess. Okay, next up, is this plastic? No. Yeah, that's all the wire. I didn't open all the wire individual bags, that's why. And this is all the wire bags also. May actually be done with mail check. And that's actually, the mail's pretty quick on this one. So these are also 3 rolls. One is 0.9 millimeter roll and one's 0.8. So we had 0.9 to 0.1, I think, on the 3 rolls for today's mail. Yeah, 0.1. So 0.1, 0.9 on our 3 roll packets of mail on copper wire. You have multiple organizers, so we can start putting stuff away that we've gotten. We got 3 really nice pieces of 30 by 40 fluorite. We got some little hearts, stone hearts. Some are dyed, some are natural quartz. Mostly the quartz is the natural stuff. Then we've got the lab grown aquamarines. I think that's it, guys. The majority of the stuff was wire and storage stuff. So that is going to be mail call for Monday. Mail call Monday. I know I have a group with, if you join the higher monthly sustaining membership for Alyssa's Hearthcraft Rooms site on Patreon, there is like on Fridays or Mondays, there's Zoom calls. anyway, so 3 o'clock, there's a group with her. Check on Patreon. It may be one that's like for everybody. But I was thinking it was a Zoom call for just people that are at the higher level of, or I think any paid membership is able to get in on it. Have to check. Go check on Patreon. But the crazy news is that there is not a broom class listed for May 1st. And this is the first time since I've been doing classes with her that we don't have a Valentine class. Not even like a basic class. So normally she does special classes on the different it's not really a pagan holiday. Well, it's sort of a pagan holiday. It's more like a calendar marking. So Valentine is between spring equinox and summer equinox. May Day. So normally we have a Valentine specialty broom, but we don't even have a regular broom class. So I mean, that's one of the things I gotta ask her about today. Otherwise, like if anybody wants to like get together and like make a fun Valentine broom or whisk. So May 1st, we're doing some of our witchy stuff. Hit me up. I did just sign up for Whatnot. And I'm going to be selling like my jewelry and brooms on Whatnot. I have my first live sale scheduled for Thursday, this Thursday. So check that out. I'll actually be doing some jewelry and brooms during that live. And I can actually like take custom orders. I can show you all like my supplies that I have, and you can be like, okay, I want that like this way, so I can do that. And we can talk about maybe having a Valentine live on Whatnot, and we can make a Valentine broom or whisk on Whatnot that day, unless Alyssa comes up with something, because I'm going to remind her. Hello. And it's not just Valentine, it's a super moon on Valentine, so that makes it even more special. So we kind of have to do something, guys. It's Valentine and it's a super moon. So there's that. So I'll post this and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.